Hey guys, Jim with Minnesota Tournament Trail. We are in Muskegon, Michigan at the Whitewater headquarters. I am joined by Doug. We are going to go through some of what we got going on with Whitewater. So, as we all know, we have made a shift this year from our current apparel sponsor to now working with Whitewater Fishing for the 2026 season and beyond. Uh, great new products coming out all the time from Whitewater. One of the things that makes Whitewater so much different is the mobility factor in all of their apparel. So you guys saw us out last weekend. We were hanging out in Red Wing. You know, Maria and I were rocking a couple of the items. The heated vest, um, absolute money. The sun shirts, there's multiple different versions of the sun shirts. So I thought it would be just easiest to come out to the headquarters, get with Doug, and talk about some of the different things that Whitewater is doing with their garments, different materials that they're using, different ways that they're producing the clothing, the outerwear, with an absolute focus on angler mobility and comfort at the same time as being super functional, keeping us dry, keeping us warm, keeping us on the water in all types of weather. So, Doug?
Jim, it's great to have you here and your family here and everything. It's going to be an exciting time this coming months for you guys as tournament season wraps up and as we get going with more of our product coming in. And we're excited to partner with you guys as well. I'm glad you make it in the office, and we've kind of taken a tour around the building and showcase some of the things we got going on here as well. And one thing I do want to tell you, you've sort of been teased a little bit if you followed us on Shoalsville about a new product coming out, and that product is right here. It's called our Riparian Great Lakes rain suit. The Riparian rain suit is sort of an update, if you will, really what we've had. So we've updated some features, upgraded some construction. It's just bigger, better, badder, if you will. So I think that's one thing that the anglers are going to really like. This is the jacket in graphite. We do have it in black as well. And then this is also the bib that comes with it. Just have it in one color. It's got a lot of great features on it. Zipper pockets all over. I think it's got a total of 9. So
Yeah,
it's got plenty of places to put lures and cell phones and so on and so forth. But really nice piece that we've upgraded here with a triple flap system, if you will, on the front side. So you got 2 here, plus.
So one of the things that we always
An
complain
internal
about is
So
the zipper's not holding enough of the moisture out, getting wet behind our zipper.
yeah,
With a triple flap and a gutter system on this
gutter.
jacket, you will be able to seal up nice. And if anything does get through,
Yeah.
believe it or not, this is an actual rain gutter. The water will move to this and move down towards the
Yeah,
bottom of the garment, out over the top of your bibs, so you won't get wet.
Right. Yeah. If anything does make it through all of this, that it'll hit that safeguard and drive down. So yeah, a lot of great features on it. Real clean hood for nice cleanliness and nothing flapping and blowing in the wind. And cargo pockets and zippered knee leg and a lot of good features on the bib as well. So,
Yeah, so knee length zipper with all the same features to keep your legs warm with the triple flap on the zipper. The other thing you'll notice about these bibs and jacket, as well as the Great Lakes, is the stretch. If you're built like me, we all laugh about having to do the little teapot in the boat, trying to lean over, grab things that you drop on the bottom of the boat, or to get down to measure a fish. The movability and the stretch, the pliability of the fabric and all the outerwear is really fun. It's really cool to see that there's a brand that's coming up with something that keeps us all super mobile.
And that's something we're going to continue to focus on as we develop more product. You know, it's a good point, Jim. This piece maintains that stretch factor in this garment as well. It's a little mini ripstop, so it's extra durable. The Pro suit that we have, the Pro insulated, also has stretch. Everything on down to our shorts and sun shirts all have stretch built in, which is the key to fit, comfort, mobility. At the end of the day, you feel better. You're not as tired. You're not as fatigued. Things like that. You're more comfortable, and it's a lot comfortable to wear. So, like you said, when you're bending over a net fish or in the bottom of the boat grabbing tackle, the stretch factor is really key. And we're incorporating it all through our product. So This is coming out soon. You saw a teaser on that. The riparian rain suit is coming. Also, we have what I'm wearing, which is our thermocline vest and thermocline hooded jacket. So it's a puffy version of a jacket, which is pretty popular styling. But one thing that's really key, and we still have stretch here as well. But one thing that's really key is the packability of it. So you have a great warmth to weight ratio here. It's using DuPont Sorona insulation, which is very packable but super light and warm.
Yeah, this jacket literally weighs nothing.
Yeah,
it
hanger weighs more than jacket.
Yeah, it feels like there's nothing there. So it's just another addition to that fit and comfort that's so important to everybody.
Not quite as warm as your heated vest.
Yeah,
but,
this
comes
heated
close.
vest is something.
But it's super light. The vest version here you see is in our blue colorway called Drop Off. This is our Storm colorway here in the hooded model. So we're excited for this. This will be coming out soon as well. You got a preview of it, so we'll be teasing that one when it comes out as well. We've also got some new colorways in our Rapid shirts. You see some plaid colors here. These will be coming this summer, so look for those in June. And then our long sleeve Rapids also has a check plaid pattern as well. So excited for those. Definitely sort of a dock to dine scenario. So when you get off the water, you can go right to the restaurant or wherever and still look good. So we've got other new products that are hitting colorways, things like that. Like a new color in our short, our Rapid short. We have other new colors in our tech products as well. So check us out on social, check us out online, check us out on email, anything like that.
Yeah.
We'll be launching all this stuff and telling you all about it.
There will be links on our new website when it launches, as well as the old website as it's still current. There will be click-through logo to get to the Whitewater site. And also, the moment that everybody's kind of been waiting for, launching tonight, everybody will be provided with a Whitewater code to order online.
Yeah.
Doug, can you run through some of the differences on the sun shirts, the tech wear? How about wool? Like when I was researching product and everything, there's merino wool in a sun shirt. Let's talk about that a little bit, because that doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people.
Right.
But it makes a lot of sense once you hear the why.
Right. Well, for you Minnesota people, you like wool. I know there are several wool mills in Minnesota. It's cold in Minnesota,
Right.
as it is here in Michigan. So we've been fans of it as far as our hunting side of the business for a long time, trying to incorporate blends, things like that. Wool in general has a lot of great properties to it. When you narrow it down to like merino wool, it's even better. It's softer than skin. It's got better temperature regulation properties, things like that, than maybe just normal standard like rag wool. In our tech shirts, we've kind of developed a good, better, best scenario, if you will, now, and we're going to try to keep delving into that as we move forward as far as options for sun shirts, tech type shirts to wear. So more to come on that in the future. So keep watching out for things. But right now we have our basic, which most people have. It's out there in the marketplace and works very well. This is our tech hoodie. We also have our crew, long sleeve crew. Now this is just 100% polyester, UPF 50. A lot of great stretch to it as well. Pretty simple in design, as you can see. And it's a great product and does very well. Wicks moisture and breeze, is super lightweight. Then we went to our Rays hoodie. So this is another polyester type product, but has ultimate sun protection with a gaiter and everything. So you can get totally covered up. It's a UPF 50 product. What we added to this, on the interior of the fabric, we added a cooling agent. So now when it gets wet by sweat or other moisture, it's going to be feeling cool to touch. So you're going to have that more comfort level when it's super hot out, when you're covered up out in the sun. So that's sort of the next level beyond normal, right? Got a little snap here and things like that on the full gaiter. So it's a really comfortable piece. Got it in a couple colorways. We decided, you know what? I think we can go one better. So you mentioned wool. We have a merino wool we call our Spindrift hoodie. This is actually our lightest weight fabric we have in our lineup. It's 120 grams. It has a merino wool blend, so it's got a little nylon with it. It's got a hoodie design. It's pretty basic, but it's all about the material. And this material is blue sign, so it's eco-friendly, made in appropriate places, harvested wool in the right spots in the right way. It's also UPF 50, so you still have that sun protection. It is got some nylon in it, so there's some durability. So it's not going to fall apart on you.
Like feeling the shirt, it feels somewhere between a sun shirt and a cotton t-shirt.
Yeah.
Very lightweight,
Yeah.
super comfortable on the skin.
Yeah.
There's so many different options for what you want to be doing. One of the guys called it an 11-month hoodie.
Yeah.
Or 11-month garment, because other than probably the hottest month of July or August, it's something that you can wear out on the water as a sun shirt.
Yeah.
Moisture wicking, cooling, all those things that merino wool does.
Has great breathability, great wicking properties. Temperature regulation is outstanding with this piece. So really super comfortable. You're not going to think of it wearing, come June, come September, come July, and wearing a merino wool shirt, but you can with this one.
Right. And since we're on the topic of shirts, the one other super cool top garment is the Beacon hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So there is so many things happening with this that I think everybody will be interested in what this has to offer. I wore it last couple weeks ago up on the Rainy River while it was windy, raining, snowing, all the things. And it's super comfortable to wear. It's super warm. We see a lot of guys wearing garments like this, but there's some differences in the Beacon hoodie.
There is. Yeah, this is we call it a midweight because it's not super heavy as far as the material. So the Beacon is something that we saw a need in the marketplace, not necessarily a need by us, so to speak, but it's out there. People now are extending their seasons of when they're on the water, right, and out in the field, and that means that it's either springtime when it's cooler and colder, or fall when you start touching winter, right? Even in the winter. So you need that extra bit of protection, and the Beacon with its neck gaiter here, face mask, provides that. And still offering with the bonded fleece, you still offer, a warmth factor, right? So you got a nice hood here. You have this gaiter neck face mask, has laser drilled holes for breathability. You want to show that? So you get those holes there, so it helps in the breathability a little, and not breathing right through the fabric. And then what we did on the shock cord, the hood adjustment is when you cinch this down. So like if you're running across the lake, you pull these down to help keep it clean on the front side of it. We have a disc right here that is the cord lock, right? So when you squeeze it, it just releases everything. And that's right here in the channel of the hood. So it's super clean. You can't really see it, but it is right there. It's something you squeeze. So that's just another thing to not be dangling and catching on anything or slapping you in the face, stuff like that. The other part of it is we modeled the styling after our pockets. Zipper pockets, yeah. You don't want to lose the cell phone, right?
Right.
When you're bending over. So this is a pass-through kangaroo-style pocket, but we put zippers on it on each end, so you have that extra bit of security. So design factor we have in our other hoodie, the Bowie hoodie, that we brought over into this one. So really nice product as well, clean front and zipper pockets.
Absolutely.
And it keeps you warmer, right? As you attest to when you're out in the water.
And just so everybody's aware, it doesn't feel like you're going to choke to death from the gator. That's the question I had, Maria had. It slides on snug, but once it's on your neck, it's nice and comfortable. I absolutely enjoyed having it. So we've got through some of the rain gear. There's so much more to offer. We got through some of the rain gear, some of the tops.
Yeah.
I'll quick just take a gander at the bottoms, the Prevail shorts, the Prevail pants.
Yep, that's right here. Got a new colorway in Flint on the pant. You can see this in the shorts. We got those.
So Maria and I have been wearing the Prevail pant. Absolutely love it. Again, super stretchy, super pliable. You don't feel like you're being bound by any of your clothing. Lots of pockets.
Venting on the
venting
side.
on the side
And then just
when it gets warm.
warmer temps, things like that. A lot of pocket. Very utilitarian, if you will. Great for an angler. Put things right. Extra pocketing. Yeah, this has been very staple for us. If you need a good outdoor pant, check out the Prevail pant. It's a great piece.
Yeah, so like I said, there'll be more things coming throughout the summer as they have new products launched. We'll get them over so that people can touch them, feel them, see them at some of our events. There's just so much time that's gone into coupling comfort and functionality with all of these garments that we really felt when we had the opportunity to work with you guys that it was just an absolute it was a home run. Like it just makes so much sense.
Yeah.
You guys
We're
have
excited
done,
to see what Minnesota Tournament Trail's got going, and growth in the future, and the opportunity that we can showcase our products in the Minnesota region, and we're excited for that opportunity as well. So, thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned before, Whitewater is owned by parent company Nexus Outdoors.
Mhm.
Check out the other brands that Nexus has to offer. These folks have been in the garment and apparel industry for a long time. Whitewater's coming in hot, coming in hard. But there's some other really great product lines that you guys offer under your Nexus.
We do, yeah. So our primary brand would be ScentLock hunting clothing, the carbon alloy scent control clothing. It's been around a long time as well, and very technical clothing in there. Check it out. We own Blocker Outdoors, so the Scent Blocker line and Shield line. A lot of great versatility in that product line. From turkey hunt in the spring, we've got some great pieces there in the Finisher series, all the way through different types of hunting that you go out west or just whitetail deer hunt in the Midwest. So a lot of great options there. 2O Gear, TUO. 2O Gear is a great technical hunt line that we have as well. And then Whitewater Fishing, and of course then our waterfowl brand, which is Hardcore Waterfowl decoys and clothing. So a lot of great brands and a lot of great product along with that. So if you're a crossover guy, like to hunt and fish, check us out.
Yeah, check them out. These guys have something to keep you warm, keep you comfortable, keep you dry throughout the entire year, no matter what we're doing outside.
Yeah.
So, thanks a lot. Thanks for having us out here. Couple of announcements for the upcoming tournament. Couple of things going on, guys. Things to mull over. We will be back on the Mississippi out of Mississippi's the 3rd and 4th of May. Of course, Maria and I will be down there a day early to field any questions with Fish Donkey and all of those things that we've got going on. The other thing that we really have to address, and we will address it at the rules meeting on that Friday, is on the water safety. Our condolences go out to everybody affected in the tournament world over the last week. Absolute tragedies on the water. These things can be, without going into detail or knowing all of the things, what we do know is that we can avoid some accidents by doing things safer. So we will be doing some things on the water with our takeoff and our return at the end of the day to ensure angler safety. We want everybody to be safe, come home safe, go out and fish safe, and anything that we can do to kind of curb those opportunities for failure, we're going to do that. So rules meeting will be at 6 o'clock at Mr. Sippy's Friday before the tournament. And then this is a 2-day tournament. So if you have not registered yet, go online to the MTT website and register. Registration is $410 for the 2-day tournament. We will not have a live awards or anything on Saturday night. We will have some stuff going on back at Mr. Sippy's. We'll get some stuff going on the Traegers and things back at the resort for Saturday night, and we'll put out weights, day 1 weights, and then of course we will go into day 2. Random boat draw Friday night during rules meeting. Boats go out in regular order day 1, reverse order day 2. Same boundaries as before, and of course we'll be using Fish Donkey. So if you do not have a Fish Donkey user set up yet, prior to the rules meeting, you can get that set up. I will reopen the practice tournament today, and I will let that run through probably midday Friday. Keep in mind that when you register, you will not see the Saturday tournament until Saturday morning if you haven't fished with it before. So, other than that, I think we're going to make the trek back to Minnesota so I can get some things done for all you guys before we get down to Mississippi. I want to thank Doug for having us out here.
Thank you.
It's always important for me to go out and meet our sponsors face to face and see what they got going on. But you guys have a lot of stuff going on.
There's fun.
There's a lot of stuff under the roof of this building that's going on. And a lot of it you guys will get to see throughout the season. So we're excited for the partnership, but can't wait to see what comes next.
Yeah.
So
Check us out.
all right, we'll see you on the river.
Thank you.